Tired of manually adding the same content across dozens or even hundreds of Joomla articles? Let OCH Foundation 5 do the heavy lifting for you with injectors. Hi, I'm Ruud from Online Community Hub, where we create premium Joomla extensions trusted by over 2000 Joomla users. In this video, I'll show you one of the most advanced and powerful features in OCH Foundation 5. Injectors. Your new secret weapon for automating content placement across your Joomla site. Injectors let you define where and when content should be injected, based on smart rules like regular expressions, specific positions in the content, device type, and even include or exclude certain pages. Want to show a call to action after the first paragraph of every article on desktop only? With injectors, you set it once and it applies automatically everywhere. No more editing every article, no more forgetting to update content manually. Just precise, rule-based control that scales with your site. Let's dive in and see how injectors can save you hours of work and keep your Joomla site consistent, dynamic, and fully under control. Okay, so let's talk about injectors. I'm really excited about this latest addition to OCH Foundation 5, injectors, because what it allows you to do is to automate a lot of work. When you want to add a call to action into a blog, you just open the blog, type the text in and save the blog, and then that call to action you typed in is in the blog. But what when you have 100 blogs where you want to add a text, or 1000 blogs where you want to have that text? It's undoable to open all these blogs, add the text, save them, and if it's doable, you need to do it again when the text changes. So this is where injectors come in, because they take the work from your hands by automating the injection of the content into the selected blocks for you. Let's show how that works. So back to my development site. I have a love article here, and in this article I added an article tag which will insert a call to action article that I've pre-created. The inserted article will have a border and a border 5, as you can see, around the border, so that we can see it better. Now, when I go to the front page, it was in the love article. There you have it. This is the inserted article. But now I also want to have this inserted into the Joomla article. How can I do that? Okay, well, basically it's simple. Let's cut this out, save. As you can see, it's now gone. So this is basically the text as it was. And we go into the plugin. Let's search the plugin OCH System Foundation 5. We go to the injectors tab. Okay, so by default injectors are disabled. I disable them, and now I can add one or more injectors. Let's add one. Okay. You can, when an injector is added, you can enable or disable this specific injector. You can set where you want to include this injector, or which content or which content you want to exclude it. You can enable it on specific devices or disable it on specific devices. You can even set a search or a match on a URL, so only display it when the URL matches your logic. Should it be triggered by content or should it be triggered by the system plugin? And then you have some predefined positions. Top position, bottom position, after the first image, after the first paragraph, or you can make a match, a specific match, and this is a really powerful one. And then the last step is, what is it that you want to inject? Okay, so what we want to inject is this article. I copied it from the Love article. Important to know is that it's injecting, you need to inject HTML. So we'll prepend this with the paragraph information. Let's do a simple one. I enable it. I want to set it at the bottom position. I save this. Let's go to the Love. And here you have it. It's automatically injected in the bottom position of the Love article. But also here, so it's in every article now. This is this call to action is displayed. I can simply disable it. Then it's gone. I enable it again, and I say I don't want to have it on the bottom position. I want to have it on the top position. Then it's on the top position. Yeah, let's do both. And then you have two. Okay, so this is a very basic injector showcasing the power of what it can do. Save. Okay, so this is now injected everywhere because I left the include empty. It's included everywhere, but that will give you some issues, because when I go to the articles overview, then you see that it's also displaying here, and that's not what I want. I don't want to show it on the category view. I only want to show it on the articles view. Okay, so let's change that. Let's only show it on the content article. Save. Now it's gone. And there it is, because this is the article view and this is the category view. So this is what it allows you to do. Let's only show it on mobile devices. Let's see how that works. Currently on the desktop, it's not showing. Let's switch to a mobile, refresh the page, and there it is, only on mobile. Switching back to desktop, refresh, and it's gone. So this is a very powerful tool with which you can inject anything. Just to show you a little bit more, I can also inject an H2. Hi there. Hi there. With the code. Okay, so this was a really basic one, an easy one. So basically you told it to inject the content on the predefined position, the bottom position. Let's make a more complicated one. Let's try to inject the content after the second paragraph in the text. To do this, we need to use the regex function. Okay, so let's first remove the automatic position predefined position injection. Let's save this. It doesn't inject anything. Okay, so this is where the match regex comes in. This video will not explain to you how regexes work or how you should construct them. There are websites for that. I'll just make an easy one. So we are going to look for the P element in HTML, and everything case incentives. So basically we'll look for something that starts with the P and ends with the P and everything in between. So this is actually this is the complete paragraph, including the text in the paragraph, and we match it for with the I, which is for case insensitive. What do we want to inject? Okay, so we already have this text here. Now comes the question, action, where do you want to inject this? I want to inject it before the match, I want to replace the match, or I want to inject it after the match. Let's say after the match, and then it will ask me, okay, so if I find multiple paragraphs, which we will, what paragraph would you like, what occurrence would you want to inject after? Selecting null will inject it after every occurrence. So let's do that. Go to the love page, refresh. Okay, so here you see that we have a paragraph and it injects it after. We have another paragraph, it injects it after. We have the third paragraph and it injects it after. So it's injected 3 times. Let's inject it only after the second paragraph. Okay, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and it injects. Paragraph 3, it doesn't inject after. You can even have it add it before the match. So now it will add it before the second paragraph, which is basically the same as after the first paragraph. It's the first paragraph. So it's basically after the first paragraph, but we instructed it to inject it before the second paragraph. And you can even replace the match. So we replace the second paragraph with this text. So this is the second paragraph here. No, wait, need to save it. And now the second paragraph is gone and this is replaced here. So this gives you a very powerful search and inject or search and replace on your content for positioning your call to actions in a very precise way. My customers use it to position call to actions, but they also use it to inject Google Ads into the content automatically. So it can be used for several features. This is a feature I'm really excited about. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And thanks for watching again.